Not only are we in the depths of winter, but things are feeling a little bit extra heavy these days around our parts in Canada. If you're not from Canada, please let me know where you're watching from. I just thought we could all deserve a little bit of sweet tea under my peach tree. I've been changing up the backgrounds, and today I just wanted to talk about something that is nice, fluffy, not too important, but really fun. So today we are going to be talking about my absolute favorite winter boots and how I style them. So I'm literally going to show you my entire boot collection, those of which that are not hiding in storage at my parents' house currently, and I am also going to address the pair of boots that I think is missing from my collection. And this pair of boots I think has been trending in through 2021 fall winter, and I think will be here to stay for 2022 as well. My name is Amanda Weldon if you are new here. I love saying the first and last name. Amanda Weldon. I love to talk about style, life inspiration, travel when I can. That's where I get a lot of my design inspiration. Because we can't do that, we're just gonna be hanging out in my little closet room talking about boots. So without further ado, please subscribe and let's jump into this video. This first pair of boots I've had for some years now, a few years I believe. This is the UGG Adirondack boot, and I decided to go with this really beautiful cream color. Now these are absolutely incredible whether you are trekking through snow, slush, even just water. They are waterproof up into a point. They have a really amazing tread, and I highly recommend these boots if you are going to somewhere that you are going to be in inclement weather. I love the style of them. You know, winter boots can really come the clunkiest, the biggest, the puffiest. I still need to buy in maybe to that moon boot trend, but I find that whenever I'm wearing these and I see anyone else wearing them, I think that they look sleek, and I think that they really serve a purpose without being too gaudy. These are calf height, and they also come with a leather sole, that outer lining, as well as a suede kind of high piece with the classic UGG sheep in the middle. And I love the fact that I can fit a big chunky sock in these as well. My feet don't get too cold. I would say in the really deep winters of Canada, late at night, it's windy, I still can feel some coldness throughout this, but for day to day and in just kind of daily inclement weather, they are the chef's kiss and super comfy cozy as well. The next boot that is not cute and has the tread really worn out on them, these are the ones that I slip on and slip off to take Rosie outside, because as cute as the UGG ones are, they are so annoying sometimes to have to do up and then take off. So these are just a classic Chelsea boot with that elasticated side, so you can easily slip them on even if you have a thick pair of socks on, which I often do when I take her out at night. And I've loved these. They have a leather upper. They're just in black, so you can definitely see those salt stains. I plan on cleaning these at the end of the season. We have so much salt around our complex, so as soon as they get wet, that salt stain just kind of comes on out. But they have worn pretty well. These are from Denver Haynes, and I will try to link them down below. You can find that brand at Marc's. I have this little pair of hiking boots from BAFFIN, and in all honesty, I have only worn these once or twice, and I think it's because they're a little too small for me. If I was gonna do a declutter right now, I think maybe these ones would be the ones to go, but if I wear a thin sock and we're more in the fall time and I remember I have them, that's the thing, is sometimes boots like this find their way to the back of the closet and then you just end up grabbing something you grab all the day when you're out on a hike. But I do like the look of them. I think they are really cute. That little Merlot color is also really attractive, especially when you're looking at the hues of fall. But again, it's not one that I grab for often, so I think I am going to be letting go of these ones. I have seen this pair in a lot of fall and winter boot collection videos, and they are a bit of a Marmite product when it comes to cold in winter, because I do not suggest Doc Martens for the dead of winter. You're gonna freeze your feet off, but they are absolutely such an awesome kind of boot to have, especially in the fall and on those winter days where you know you're not gonna be trekking through any slush or big piles of snow. I really love the combat appeal of them. You can style these in so many fun ways. I've styled these with a nice pretty dress, and I've also styled them with more of that like black skinny jeans and a big sweater, and I always think it adds a little bit of texture to an outfit. I really love mine. They did take some work breaking on through, and when you are looking at the sizing of Doc Martens, I definitely recommend not ordering them online necessarily unless you have previously tried them on in store, because when I was trying mine on in DSW, the first box that I pulled out, I was like, oh great, they have my size, and it was absolutely not my size at all. So highly recommend that, and know that you are going to be in for a little bit of a breaking in process, but these have worn incredibly well. The tread's amazing, the leather's amazing, the grommets are such high quality, and I plan on having these for an extremely long time. Okay, so I just also want to address that I wear these boots all the time, so if there are some salt stains on there, I am so sorry, but this is real life, right? I want to show you things that I actually use on a daily basis. So these next ones are my hunter boots, and the way that I have stretched these through seasons is asking for the sock inserts for Christmas one year. So thank you, Mom, for getting me those. I think I'm going to get another pair as well, just in the white or cream color, just because I'm trying to phase too much black out of my wardrobe, but even just having that topper is really nice. So I just want to show you, obviously you can wear these as a rain boot, amazing for fall, amazing for spring, but when winter hits, a rubber boot can get extremely cold very fast. And even with the sock on, you're not going to be wanting to wear these in really cold conditions. That's what the UGG boots are for. That's what the Adirondacks are for. So basically you can buy these little fleece socks that are inserts, and these are helpful for sure when I'm taking Rosie out on any walks. And you basically just, I usually put them on my feet first, the socks, and then I step into the boot. I find that most helpful. Let's not dance around the fact that you could get rain boots that are much cheaper than Hunters. You're paying for the name and the elegance of the logo. It's cool because boom, you pop that sock over and you're not covering that logo that you have paid for. So if that is something that is important to you, then you are all set by getting those Hunter socks. I've also seen people be sneaky and get different types of boots on a bit more of a budget. If you are trying to really, hone in that budget this year and you don't necessarily have the budget to buy a pair of Hunter boots, maybe you could buy a different type of boot that you love just as much and just get the Hunter sock and just fold it on over and be like, that's right, baby, I got my logos on. And I don't think anyone would call you on it. I really love these boots. I think they are the perfect height for me specifically. And what I love specifically as well is, in university I played varsity volleyball, and I have seen some big calves. My calves have changed over the years. Finding boots, especially that went over my calf, was such a difficulty. So if you are someone who maybe is more well endowed in the calf area, there is definitely a possibility to stretch those. And if you are someone who definitely has gone through the ringer with that, let us know in the comments below. Do Hunter boots fit you, and does that extra leverage actually work for you? So those are the functional ones that I currently have at me and Scotty's place, and now we're going to go into the fashionable. I have a couple of other pairs of boots at my parents' house, but they very much follow the formula of my UGG Adirondack boots, and out of all of them, I've chosen to bring these ones with me. And I think that says something. Let's start out with the boots that I bought one time at Boxing Day from Aldo on sale, and I have probably worn maybe once. So these are going to be on a declutter, and I just realized that they are the same color of the other boots I'm going to declutter, and they are covered in dust because they have been at the back of my closet. These are so cute though. They are a velvet sock bootie, but look at that heel. As much as I would love to say that I'm someone, like look at this tread. I've hardly even worn these, maybe a couple times. You can see on the back heel there. As much as I wish I was someone who wears boots like this, gets dressed up every day, this is just not what I want anymore. And there's a couple of pairs of boots that I'm going to show you that I just love so much more, and I'm so much more apt to grab, that I think these ones, I want to give them a good home. So yeah, these ones I am going to sell because they are stunning, beautiful color, beautiful velvet, but they're just not the one for me anymore. And that's okay. While we're on the sock booty trend, I'll show you a pair that I wear all the time, or at least I used to. So you can also see the back of this heel is absolutely ripping up too. That's probably from driving in them and having your heel on the ground. This year specifically, I definitely want to keep that in mind more now that I am really investing in footwear pieces to have driving shoes and then my really nice boots, kind of put them on when I arrive at my destination. That's always a tip that my mom gave me and she's absolutely right. But these boots I'm definitely going to keep despite the fact that that's there. Maybe I can even get them fixed. These are another purchase from, where are these from? I think I got them from DSW, so you never 100% know. Oh, they're Steve Madden boots. So these Steve Madden boots, they're kind of like what I would describe as an elephant gray. They're this beautiful suede feel. As well, they're a sock booty, and even though skinny jeans might not be the #1 trend this year, you can get straight leg jeans that just go over top, so that sock booty kind of follows up your leg and then the straight leg jean goes over top. And these are just so easy to put on, and sometimes just having a little booty like this elevates you a bit, makes you feel like you're a little bit more put together. And I love wearing these specifically when I'm doing in-game hosting for the Toronto Marlies, because they're super easy to walk in that block heel, and I trust that I'm not gonna slip. Highly recommend adding a sock booty into your wardrobe. Some of my oldest boots, I have had these for 7 years and they are still going so strong, and we love to hear it, right? We love to hear that pieces last us in our wardrobe. Now, these babies as well could definitely do with a really good clean. They still have salt on them, but I haven't really worn them a lot this season because I mean, not a lot's been going on, so I haven't really been pressed to clean them up. However, an over-the-knee boot, this is where I definitely got addicted to over-the-knee boots. These black ones as well, I love to wear when I'm working and announcing. They really just make me feel so sleek, and you can tell I love over-the-knee boots because I did an entire video on them, and specifically this pair of Stuart Weitzman ones. I went for the dark brown because I already had this black pair from ALDO. And honestly guys, whatever your budget is, you can get into this trend, and ones from the high street like ALDO, they are amazingly high performing. All you have to do is take care of them season to season. I'll make sure I clean these up and put them away nicely, and I love them. I think a lot of people have maybe a problem with over-the-knee boots because they end up falling down and it can be so annoying. I don't find that happens with my Stuart Weitzman boots, but again, that just has to do with the way my leg is as well. So if you have, you know, slimmer legs, slimmer quads, then maybe you will have more prone problems to them falling down. So when you're investing in a pair of boots like this, at this price point, I always recommend for sure knowing your size before maybe even you purchase them online. So if you could try them on in a Nordstrom or something like that, and then purchase them when you see them on sale, I say go for it. I love the fact that these are also that chunky heel at the back, absolutely perfect for comfort. And I have come to the realization that these are one of my favorite pair of boots in my wardrobe, and I can't wait to take care of them year over year and maybe continue to grow that collection, because I see myself now going into a Stuart Weitzman collection where it's more the lighter gray or even the lighter beige to suit my own personal style. Speaking of personal style, the next 5 pair of boots, which are our last pairs of boots that I'm going to talk about, are all ones that have features about them that I think really speak to me. So let's start out with maybe a little less exciting to the ones that really grab your eye for different reasons. The first pair I will show you are these Linterval pair. I got these in fall 2020 and I did a little haul with them. I love them so much because the square toe adds that different kind of elegance and that really 90s kind of vintage feel. And I just really love the look of that. Now, my bad, I bought these and then I ended up doing a photo shoot. I'll show you a picture right here where I was literally under a waterfall. And though it was a really cool shot, I had just purchased this pair of boots, so I felt like a little bit of a dunce after because they got absolutely schmammered. They got absolutely soaked, but they have still stood the test of time. This is genuine leather, and I definitely think it is worth the price to pay for something that's gonna breathe versus something where your foot is gonna get really hot and sweaty. I also love the way that the heel is at the back, how it kind of comes out clunky as well. just with that block heel, because it just adds such a subtlety, but as well, just a little style to that boot. And at the end of the day, oftentimes when you look at a price tag, not only are you paying for the product and the materials, but you have to remember you're also paying for the design and the thought that went into manufacturing that item. Okay, so let's spice it up a little bit. I like to call these boots my figure skating boots because, is it obvious? They look like figure skates. I also got these from Linterval the exact same time that I just bought those boots that you just saw, and I have worn them a really good handful of times. Now, these are a lot higher in height, and now I don't really see myself buying too many high heels. It just really doesn't suit where I think my style is going and where my lifestyle is. But these ones specifically, underneath a maxi dress, peeking out, or, you know, with a pair of jeans really sleek, adding that length to your leg, they are super annoying to do up. But once you get them done up, you are kind of rocking and rolling. I have had these pair of boots for 5 years now, and I am still as obsessed as the day that I got them. This was such a scary purchase because I actually purchased these online and had them sent to my work because the address I was living at was just like, mail just never got there. I have gotten so much wear and tear. Look at this wear and tear. So much wear and tear here. You can tell that I rub my feet together, which is so bad, but the other side of them is just so cute. These are Marc Fisher boots, by the way. I originally saw these because I saw influencer Mariana Hewitt post about them, and I was like, oh my goodness, those are stunning. And I still love these so much, and I'm not letting these go out of my wardrobe. If they start quite literally falling apart, which they kind of have already, I will go to a shoe cobbler and get these fixed up because, again, I just love the style of them. Last but not least, besides the brown Stuart Weitzman boots, these are my most recent boot purchases, and you guys have seen these a ton in my most recent videos. Both of them are SOFIE SCHNOOR boots, but I'll start with the first ones. These ones are a cream SOFIE SCHNOOR. I say that they really have a Valentino-esque feel just because of those rock studs, and I love the fact that they also have gold details because I wear so much gold jewelry. I actually wore these on Halloween as my moon boots with my space costume when I went to Marley's, and I got so many compliments on them. The best part about them is they're flat, so when I'm working on the concrete, walking around, doing announcing, it's awesome because I don't have to be in a heel and have that extra discomfort at the end of the game. And even just walking around doing errands, I always feel that this elevates my outfit. It's a very look at me piece, which I am totally fine with. I love these, and the thing that surprised me the most when I put these on, so these are genuine leather, the entirety of them, and then obviously a rubber sole with an amazing tread as well. Look, they are functional and fashionable. The thing that surprised me the most about these when I put them on was how comfortable they were right off the bat. I had never put on a pair of boots that was this comfortable, except for the next ones that I'm going to show you as well. And that just goes to show that it might be worth it to just save up a few extra dollars to get a really well-made pair of shoes and to not buy a pair of shoes that is going to be uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter what the price tag is, it's just your own personal feel. You could get a really, affordable pair of boots, pair of shoes, and they could be the most comfortable thing in the world, and then you could get a pair of designer and they could be the worst. Always, always keep shoes in your wardrobe that fit, that feel good, that you could essentially walk at least an hour in, because otherwise it's just not going to be worth it. Last but not least, I'm going to show you these boots. What do these look like? What do these look like? These look like the Susanna Chloe boots. Do they not? They literally look the exact same, except for the fact that there are enough details different about them that a different designer can make boots that look like this that are essentially almost an exact dupe. Now, I was watching a few other videos about style and luxury fashion, and the fact of the matter is that we get so many of our style from the runway, but it filters down through the high street. How can that happen? Well, designers will present a design, and then along the way, it has to have a certain number of changes about it for it to be copied or be made into a dupe. So when we're looking at this boot by SOFIE SCHNOOR, not saying that you guys completely ripped off this design, but nonetheless, there's one less buckle. The way these studs are a little different. There's a gold piece on the front that is not on the Chloe ones. The gold piece on the back is slightly bigger. The zipper is slightly different and not gold. The actual zipper piece is a little bit different. And besides that, it's my guess. Like, I don't know. These are the exact same. I love these boots. They're incredibly comfortable. I just added them to my wardrobe a couple of days ago because I work with a shop downtown Hamilton and I purchased them from there, and I am thrilled to be able to style these and know that I got them at an incredibly affordable price, and to know that they are comfortable and made from amazing materials. So these ones, I can't wait to show you in future videos. So basically guys, without my random functional boots that are again at my parents', that is my boot collection that I have here at me and Scotty's place. So quite literally throughout the winter, this is all I'm wearing unless I'm inside with these really, really worn out Costco slippers, which, wow, way to break the third wall there, Amanda. Last but not least though, the pair of boots that I think is missing from my wardrobe is a knee-high boot, and specifically a knee-high boot that has some room at the top. So more of a straight cut knee-high boot I think could be an awesome addition to my wardrobe. I've been shopping around for which ones I think would be a great addition, but I'll leave you with some inspiration here. Let me know down below in the comments which one's your favorite, because you can maybe help me make a decision. I think that not only are knee-high boots super stylish, but I think that designers have been doing a really good job to make these like a feature piece in an outfit. You've seen them in cow patterns, you've seen them in the kind of croc effect leather, you've seen them in straight leather, and you've seen them by designer brands like Valentino and other brands like Chloe. I think I'm gonna save up. Maybe it's not this winter because I'd rather start saving for our wedding as well as a potential house, but nonetheless, it is definitely on my radar for next fall and winter. Let me know down below which ones were your favorite. Are you someone who would wear over the knee boots? Are you looking for a very specific boot that you just have missing in your wardrobe? I would love to know in the comments. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, I definitely don't need all of these shoes, but I think my collection has been kept pretty tight over the years. I have definitely been okay with seeing things go and go to a better home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit of an escape from everything that has been going on in the world, and that is basically why I made it. It is a Sunday, so with that being said, I shall see you on Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a notification from me, and with that being said, I gotta go take that girl on a walk. So out of all these beautiful boots, it's the Chelsea ones for me. Bye guys!